burns dry. You dream for a song that hits you so hard, filling you up, suddenly gone.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to One Shot Revolver on this lovely Wednesday night. Before I start, I'll do the usual welcome to country, or acknowledgement of country, I should say. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people and the Ngunnawal people, traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, and pay my respects to the elders past and present. So today we are playing Tiny Supers. And we have a very, 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 very special guest. Lexi.
Oh, stop.
Oh. Lexi Sekuless, not Lachie.
Oh.
He's kind of special.
Just in a different way.
Different way.
You could pretend to be me, Lachie, if you want. Do you want to do that?
I love it. Hi, guys. Lexi here. New upcoming cool person. Getting my own theatre going in Fishwick, Canberra, if you're coming past. I spent a good stint of my life in the UK, but back here to stay because Australia is number one. And look, I mean, there's been a lockdown and a few other things, but I'm just really excited to play and meet some new people. It's my first role play session. So come on, let's roll some dice.
That was pretty good. I don't think there was anything inaccurate there. Well done.
I listened when you speak up before.
Maybe I'll just add that if anyone's in Canberra or swinging by Canberra, you can check out Mill Theatre at derryroad.com and you can see what we're up to in this new space in Fishwick, one of the coolest places in Canberra, right?
Oh yeah, there's definitely special things in Fishwick.
Yep, theatre, porn, and fireworks.
Theatre, porn, and fireworks. Not necessarily in that order.
No, but I'd like mine to be number one, so that's why I'll put theatre first as number one. Yes.
So yes, thank you very much, Lexi, for joining us today. First ever role-playing game. You are very brave. So let's throw over to Dan, the GM, who's joining us again. Thank you, Dan. You're fantastic. We love you. And tell us all about Tiny Supers.
Tiny Supers, it's part of the Tiny D6 family of games. So there's Tiny Dungeon if you want to do fantasy, and Tiny Frontiers if you want to do space. Tiny Supers, as the name implies, is superheroes.
I've never actually heard of the Tiny system. I just thought it was a cute name for the superhero, get up. But I'll need to look into those.
At first I thought we were playing like little people, like tiny little gnome superheroes.
Chibi style.
Like Lego characters or something.
Yeah, Lego, yeah.
So the way the system works is basically you roll a certain number of D6s, you get a 5 or a 6, then you succeed at what you're doing. Most of the time you're rolling 2 of them. If you've got advantage for whatever reason, or you're particularly skilled at something, you roll 3 of them. If you suck at something, then you roll 1. For example, if you're around your character's weaknesses, then that might happen. I'll let you guys... So basically you guys are all part of Sentry Force, which is the in-universe version of the Justice League. You're all relatively new members. There's about 100 other heroes all kind of part of this. And you guys have still got to make your big break and really kind of prove yourselves to get up from just road duty and civilian duty. You guys are in the space station up in space overlooking Sentry City, which is the main city. Where are you guys? I'll get you to introduce your characters, what you look like, what your powers are, and what your weaknesses are. Damien, I'll get you to go first.
Okay. By day, he is Robert Plainman. And also, by day, he is Bob the superhero. And he is pure beef, 100% beef. There is not a brain cell in this man. He is pure beef. And imagine the beefiest guy you've ever seen and add another beef on top of that.
So beefy. No vegetarians around here.
No, and he's proficient with heavy melee weapons, and his mastered weapon is parking meters.
So you just carry around a parking meter to...
Yeah, just carry around a parking meter. He just hates parking. He's really quite cranky.
Excellent. And what's your character's weakness?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese. Your kryptonite is blue cheese.
It's kind of like kryptonite. It's kind of like he sees it, he just can't have enough of it, and he just keeps eating it until it drains his power.
Okay, so it's not so much, oh my god, keep it away from me, as give me more and keep it coming. Fair enough.
Yeah, and it drains his meatiness.
Excellent. Slap Happy / Lachie.
I love it. Captain Slap Happy. By day, Derek Donaldson, a lanky, thin redhead who wears glasses and talks like this, having a fun time playing his Nintendo. And then after one day discovering that his family was unable to slap a mosquito when he could, and he realized he had the ultimate power of slapping, his father decided to go out of his way to build him a belt that could teleport him from one location to another. And since then, he's become Captain Slap Happy, hero extraordinaire. I took one of the crummiest powers of teleporting short distances and a whole bunch of feats so I can do more things. But yeah, he's still lanky, thin, redhead. He just wears a red jumpsuit to match it all.
Awesome. And then we have Lexi / Morgath the Terrible.
Yes. Morgath the Terrible, also known as Jane. Mm-hmm. Morgath's mother died while she was very young, and she died during the civil war in Romania. Yes, yeah, and
backstory.
Strong backstory. So lots of terrible things happened to Morgath, hence her name, Morgath the Terrible.
Oh.
Morgath also never knew her father because her father abandoned Morgath and the mother because he was a healer, and that's how he passed that on to me. But my mother always resented this ability. She always wanted to help people, but she didn't have the magical ability that both my father had and I now have. So I began healing by sneaking around, and I still worry that even, the ghost of my mother might come even when I'm all torn up about whenever I heal. I worry that my mother is going to kind of come back and punish me.
Is it self-healing, or is it she can heal other people, or both?
I can heal other people. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
Oh God.
Now I can also, on my weakness, I wear yellow and green spandex, and I have amazing 80s hair that is always full and curly.
Love it.
My God,
love it.
I just can't help but imagine you in roller skates just all the time.
Oh, and leg warmings.
I've definitely got leg warmers. And I carry those roller skates, I carry them around with me, definitely.
Yeah,
they just hang off the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, they hang off the shoulder, totally. Those roller skates, maybe, I better not give myself any extra magical powers, but I know I can fly.
Yes.
I know I can fly. I was going to say that those roller skates may be similar to Hermes, and maybe they've got wings on them, and that's what helps me fly. But let me know if I'm breaking the rules at any point.
So, if you want to have flying roller skates, the rules do not disallow them.
Technological box to allow that. Like, you've got all the reasons for where your powers come from. You can just tick the technological box.
Ticking technological box. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me cheat on this exam.
And what weapon do you carry into battle when you have to fight?
I have a flaming rope boomerang, and
Which
is epic. That's epic.
Is that a ranged weapon or a?
It is ranged. It is. It's a ranged weapon. Yep.
So is the boomerang tied to a rope, or is it a rope? Is a boomerang made out of rope?
The boomerang is it's all made out of flames because my first lover was all flame.
Okay, so how is it? Is there actually a thing called a rope boomerang that I'm unaware of? Just because I'm cool?
I might have made it up.
Oh no! I'm just curious as to whether it that's a thing and I'm silly, or if it was why is it called? Why did you name it the rope boomerang?
Because kind of like a lasso. Yep. Like when I attack someone with it, it comes back to me.
Like a boomerang.
Like a boomerang.
Okay.
It's a rope flamey boomerang.
Yeah.
It's a returning rope, I think.
It's a
would
returning
reduce
rope.
the
Yeah, there you go.
confusion.
Fine.
Let's keep the alliteration going.
Yeah.
Returning rope. Okay, fine.
No, that's good. I like
You
the thing.
just
I was
call
just trying to understand it.
anything, but anything that ever returns to you just immediately gets called a boomerang. Like if you play fetch with your dog and he comes back, right, his name is now Boomerang.
But it is made out of flames.
Yep, love it.
It's cool.
Awesome.
And that's important because I'm that striker archetype. So I have powerful blows that, so that's why I thought it should be, not just an ordinary rope. I think it should be made out of fire.
Awesome. And then we have Aurora. I'm gonna struggle with the name all day. / Erin.
Aurora's fine. Hi, I am playing Aurora, the out of this world alien leader of the party, someone who doesn't really understand Earth, and it's a good idea for her to be the leader. She sort of looks like a pixie, has like wings, and that's why she can fly, and then sort of like this dress that's made out of sparkles and galaxy, and is telekinetic powers, and her weapon is a bunch of moon rocks that she carries around in a bag that she picks up and flings out at people.
Is she pixie height?
Oh my god, do you have pocket moon sand?
I do now.
It's from Family Guy.
Oh, no.
No, not Family Guy, King of the Hill. Pocket sand, and he throws it.
Oh, can I?
You can do whatever you
You
want.
can do whatever you want.
Yay, pocket sand added to inventory. She...
The rules do not let me stop you.
I don't think if I am... Oh, because I never have to theoretically carry anything, right? So can I be like a pixie height?
Yeah,
Like quite-
doesn't matter.
Yeah, sweet. So I most of the time just hang out on Bob's shoulders
Cool.
and tell him where to
Oh, yeah.
go.
That's good because otherwise Bob would run into a wall. So yeah.
Awesome.
And what's Aurora's real name? Does she have one, or is it always
Aurora.
Okay.
It's Aurora, and her real name is Aurora because she didn't know that she was meant to have a secret identity.
It's all good. Yeah. So, and whereabouts are you guys in the thing? Are you in the training room? They've got like a training room that you guys can.
Is it a holodeck type
Yeah.
training deck? Yeah, I think we're totally in there. Well, at least Derek's in there practicing up his Super Nintendo skills on the holodeck. So he's figured out a way to make it all 2D side scroller, and he's playing Mario there.
Are you guys in there with him, all training together?
In the holodeck, is there one of those things where you like press something on the wall and coffee comes into and turns into a mug?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I am. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So across each of your comm badges, you each get a blip that Zero Hero, one of the robot leaders of Sentry Force that you guys are a part of, wants to see the four of you.
Jane, can you get that? I'm up to the final boss.
Just hit pause and come meet me at the control room.
I'm in the middle of a game. Gosh.
I've got like 10 proton shakes to go.
No, guys, we're going to come together and we're going to be the best team so we can be the best superhero Zero. Woo, let's go! It just flies out.
You're not my dad.
Wait, get in here!
Okay. And I'll, pause the game and find my belt and strap it on.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Aurora, I'll follow.
Come, Jane. And
I kind of like spill my coffee. I really wanted to drink it. I like burn my tongue, a little bit of swearing. It spills on my like yellow spandex. It's now really stained. It's a mess.
I'll run over there and slap the coffee out of your hand. We have no time for that. I'm sorry, my powers, they get out of my hand sometimes. Away! And then we'll run towards the robot.
Right. So Zero Hero, he's kind of got a big swivel chair. He turns around and faces the four of you. Says, right, I've got a job for you that's appropriate for your level. We just received word that a bakery known as Princess Pies the ovens exploded, and it seems to be more powerful than we'd expect. We suspect some form of skullduggery. So we're going to send you guys down there to check it out and make sure that it's safe. It's not big enough for one of the big heroes, so you guys will be able to earn some stripes on this one.
Skullduggery, you say? That is the worst kind of duggery.
It is. We agree.
Gosh, not the pies!
That's correct. So if you guys go down to the teleporter room, they'll be able to take you straight down to the location and report in once you know what's happening.
Thank you, Zero Hero. We shall do our best.
I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I find pies like, just one big hug. You just hop in and you just right in there.
Are we going to be able to eat any pies, though, or have all the pies actually all disappeared? I'm happy to go down if I can eat some of the pies.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
What type of pies?
A, I'm your boss. B, the place has exploded. I'm not too sure how many pies will have survived the explosion, given that it's bad.
Right.
Who was cooking the pies? Was there any blue cheese pies?
Find out.
My God.
My God, we must check it out straight away. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. All right, Misfits, assemble! Let's go!
Inspirational, Erin. Absolutely inspirational.
I was like, it can't be Avengers. What have we got?
Well, Misfits is also, unfortunately, the name of a superhero group.
Oh, shit!
I think it's pretty accurate.
It's a British TV show.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
We can steal it. It's fine.
So you guys teleport down, known as TBD, a group known as TBD.
We could be Plan B.
Yes!
Plan
That's
B.
it.
Plan B is good.
Plan B, let's go.
You reach the front. You guys get teleported down to the front of this, rather large pie store. You can see just one side of the walls being completely blown out, bricks strewn across the lot. Police and firemen have turned up. It's still smoking, but it's not actively on fire at the moment. Looks like emergency services have solved any immediate threats. Seeing you guys with your Sentry Force badges, the police kind of when they see you teleport in, they kind of wave you through and lift up the tape for you guys to come in.
I'll nod at them as we go past. Team Gallant, Sentry Force, this is in our jurisdiction now. Thank you. Yes. And give them all my chiefly nods. What do you say, Captain? What's our go-to? Gesturing to Aurora.
We're so important, you guys. How cool is this?
Are we still in our costumes, or are we?
Yeah, you're in costume.
Well, in costume. Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, I mean, never left in costume.
Never left in
I
costume.
assume you never leave costume, or you've got some kind of flash type of. I press a button on my ring and my costume pops out and I transform.
I'd said before that I put on my belt, but I think while he's playing computer games, he only wears tracksuit pants. That's it. Top off tracksuit pants.
And he's a big beer gut.
No, he's really thin. You're constantly seeing ribs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not pleasant to look at. Even through the skin spandex, you still see the ribs.
But Bob's going to run into the store, I think.
All right. So you guys enter through the back doors, and yes, Bob, your weakness is exposed in this scene. There is blue cheese, like giant wheels of it that they're clearly using for some of their pies.
All the blue cheese. I'm just gonna collect it together and just send it up. I'm like, no, we're gonna work.
I can't fly. What did you do?
Hold him straight. I'll need to slap it out of him.
I'm going to get you to roll your telekinesis ability. So first roll of the night, 2d6 to make sure you get all of it.
Oh shit! Okay, so I just want 1, 5, or 6.
1, 5, or 6 on either.
Yeah, a 6 and a 1.
Yes. So you managed to shove the blue cheese out.
So did you throw it up into space?
Yeah. I don't know what cheese you're talking about. Cheese was never here.
Cheese,
I'm going to slap it out of him.
Cheese was never Cheese was never here. Oh,
Slap out of it, Bob! Snap out of it!
Ah, jeez.
Bob, I'm going to still say that the scent is driving you crazy, and Aurora cannot smell, and therefore.
Yeah.
My weakness.
So both your weaknesses come in, but Bob specifically he's going to be distracted by the scent.
I am constantly just pacing the room.
Yeah. So you're in the back room. You guys kind of entered through the exploded out wall. You're in the back room of this medium-sized bakery. It looks like what exploded was like this very large pressure pot.
Oh, fuck.
There's a manager off to the side who's kind of waiting for somebody to talk to him. As a reminder, there were not only were the police there, but there were also like bystanders outside who might have seen something as well. Who wants to do what? Or if you tell people what to do, you can give them advantage with your leadership trait.
Alrighty, plan B. Let's act out initiative detective mode. Okay, you go over there and talk to those people. You go over there and talk to the manager. Bob, get out of it.
So
Bob's in it.
So by saying you don't indicate clearly who you're talking to because you're pointing at the computer screen.
I didn't actually speak to anyone directly because I didn't know who'd be good at what.
You're the boss.
Shit, fuck.
Tell
Okay. All right. I think Morgan can be intimidating, and so I'm going to send her, they, them, she, him. She, her. Cool. Excellent. I'm going to send Morgan to the manager.
That I can do.
And I want Slap McGee to anyone that might have seen something.
I'm on it, Captain.
All right.
And Bob, get your shit together.
And while that's all happening, Aurora, what are you doing?
Delegating like a good leader.
Excellent.
Oh, damn middle managers.
So Morgath, the terrible, you go up to this manager type who's clearly waiting to answer some questions.
Mm-hmm.
He introduces himself as Gordon Glut. I have alliterated every single name you're going to come across today.
Gordon Glut.
Glot, G-L-O-T.
Okay, yep.
How can I help?
All right, I'm going to rough Gordon up a little bit.
Oh, we're going straight to this. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're going straight to it. Time is short. I've spilled coffee all over myself. All right, Gordon, this is your responsibility. You've clearly stuffed up. Come on, I want you to tell me everything that's gone on. What is going on? Have you got any health and safety measures in this place whatsoever at all?
We followed everything to the letter. We just filled the pot up with our apples, ready to stew them for our apple pies.
Okay, so who's we? There's you, and who else is here?
I've got 3 workers, but 2 of them were injured in the blast, unfortunately.
Right, and you filled it up with apples, and then what else? What, you went for a smoko? You didn't watch it? Clearly there was a terrible explosion here, Gordon.
Well, these kind of pressure cookers, you just set them on a timer. You set them off. You don't need to do anything with them. They're stew the apples for us.
Let me see the timer. Is it faulty? When did you get it tested? Have you been to Jim's Tag and Test, Gordon? Let's see the timer.
Yeah, you can see the tag for yourself. It kind of indicates the pot if you want to go over and check it out.
And I can go over and can I look at the pot and the timer?
Yeah, you can also roll if you think he might be lying. You can kind of try and do a bit of.
Yeah, I think Gordon is shady as. I definitely think he's lying.
Roll 2d6 to see your two dice.
And she has advantage on her next roll.
And she has you have advantage on this roll. Actually, so roll 3 of them.
Oh, oops. Should I do it again?
Roll an extra one.
Just roll third one.
Okay, I got a 1 and I got a 2 and then I got another 2. This is bad, isn't it?
I mean, it's not like something you're normally good at, so you're not 100% sure if this guy's on the level or not, but he's got no reason to lie. His livelihood's been exploded.
I see what you're saying, but I definitely can't see that things have been tagged and tested. I don't know. There could be a serious insurance payout that Gordon Glut could be getting from this.
Could be.
I'm highly suspicious.
And do you go check out the pot?
Yeah. I go check out the pot.
All right. While you're doing that, Captain Slap Happy.
Yes, I shall go out and greet some random citizens.
All right.
I'll walk up to what appears to be the previous officer in charge, since we've clearly taken over this little shindig hootenanny.
Yep.
Officer, which one of these random civilians happened to see what went down? Have you got any statements so far?
Well, one of them was actually injured in the blast. He's still being looked over by the paramedics when the wall came out. But he might be able to answer some questions. He's just over there. You kind of look over and this guy sitting next to an ambulance. He's got a blanket over him. He's got a kind of graze across his face. A little bit of blood, but not much.
I look over at him, give the police officer a solid nod and a slap on the back, and then meander my way over to the back of the ambulance where the civilian's sitting. Awesome. Hello. Yes, it is I, Captain Slap Happy. Now, I know you've been through a traumatic event, but I need to know, what is it that you saw? What happened here?
I just did a roll to see if he's heard of you. Because the way you said it is I, Captain Slap Happy, the look on his face is not one of recognition.
All right. Tap the badge.
Oh, your ego got damaged.
Oh, my second weakness. My pride.
Well, I was walking past the bakery earlier today, and the wall suddenly exploded with this like green flame coming out.
And do you make this usual trek past the bakery often?
Well, yeah. Normally, I was on my way in for my mid-afternoon coffee.
I see. And normally, there's
donuts.
no giant green flame coming out the side of the building.
Well, normally there's no giant green flames anywhere.
I just had to confirm, but things happen. Now, was there anyone suspicious in the area that you may have come across at this time? Anything that seemed unnatural to your usual daily commute?
No, not really. I was just, I had my headphones in, my AirPods in. I was listening to a podcast. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just focused on getting that caffeine buzz,
Well, perhaps this should be a lesson in hindsight about keeping your eye on the prize. You could have died, young sir. Pay attention. And I'll give him a shake. But just know you've been absolutely useless to this. So I thank you. And I'll come back to the captain. And, well, the random citizen that I happily spoke to has said that there was some kind of green flame explosion. I have never heard of that coming from a bakery, and nor had he seen it as part of the norm. What do you make of that, Captain? Gesturing back to Aurora.
It's confusing having two captains.
I am captain, but you are the captain. I'm captain.
Maybe you should make you the
Chief lieutenant
or something.
Yeah, Chief Lieutenant Slap Happy. General Slap Happy.
Sergeant.
Sergeant Slap Happy.
I don't mind that. All right. I've been demoted.
You're demoted down to Sergeant Slap Happy.
Oh.
Ouch! My pride again!
I agree. Green flames.
Bob, what are you doing at the moment, actually, just before we provide all clues to the captain?
It depends if the smell of blue cheese are dissipated.
Well, you can still do something. You just be at disadvantage while the smell is about.
I'm just going to dig through the rubble to find anything interesting.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
Find blue cheese.
3. No, fail.
Fail. Yep, you just awkwardly dig, shuffle around, every
Terrible
now
roll.
and then pausing to sniff.
Pausing to Jeez.
All right, Aurora. What do you? What's the plan? What's the go with the clues that you have?
All right. So we all come back together and discuss this, I assume.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Green flames and apples. What have we got?
I like cheese.
You're doing great, Bob. Doing great. And I'll give him a slap on the back. Yes, I was told that there was some kind of green flame explosion coming from the side of the building. I think there might be something with this pot. And can I would like to use my brute strength that I've got, the trait of strong, and I want to lift up the pot and see if there's anything underneath it or around it that seems sus. Is that doable?
Good idea.
Yeah, so you lift it up. It is a very large pot. Like, it's intended for large batches.
Yep.
But I won't make you roll. You just lift it up.
So good. Just and then throw it. Volleyball serve with a slap. No, yeah, I'll move it out of the way. Look, someone look under there. Is there anything that looks sus?
Yeah. So does anybody have an investigator trait from their characters?
Definitely not me.
I don't think we chose investigation. Like you said, it would be a detective one, and I still didn't.
Who wants to inspect what's underneath the pot?
Can I say someone should inspect that?
And who are you going to say?
Of course you can, Captain.
Which one?
Morgan,
you inspect it.
highly suspicious of this insurance fraud that's going on because of
All right.
Just be quick. This is heavy and I'm slipping.
Come on, Sergeant. You can do it, and I'm going to slap you. But it's more like a pixie poke.
So it's like 5 damage.
No. Morgath the Terrible, how did you go?
I can see I'm allowed to see whatever I want, right?
Well, roll me 3d6 again because you're following captain's orders. You get advantage.
So does advantage always give you 3d6?
Yes.
Wow.
Got 1 5 and I got a 3 and a 1.
Cool.
I get a 5. Yeah.
So 5 is a success. Woo!
Yay!
So what you notice is there's a few parts of the pot that have like come up. What you notice is that part of it is melted. This pot is capable of withstanding extreme temperatures. So the fact that parts of it have melted is it should be impossible. Like it should only be possible in like a foundry, like where it was made. It shouldn't be possible in what a kitchen.
There's no jet fuel here.
Highly suspicious.
I see what you did there.
Thanks.
I ignored what he did there.
Oh, yeah, I think that's probably smart.
I missed it.
It's all good.
Probably for the best.
So as I'm lifting this pot, okay, can I put it down now, please?
Okay, you can put it down. But be careful.
I drop it onto a nearby coffee cup that squirts more coffee straight up to your direction.
Oh.
Now the
Okay.
other side of my yellow and green spandex is covered in coffee. Man, slip happy.
I know.
you.
And I got some on my shoe. It's so bad for both of us. Oh man, I mean, like you're worse, but I mean, I suffer. It's anyway.
Don't worry, Morgath. Jeeves will clean it.
Oh, great. Where's Jeeves?
Oh, he's back at the base.
Oh.
I think we
might be-
should wrap this up and go back to the base and just clean up Morgath.
Yeah.
I concur. I at least think I should be able to change my outfit, right?
Yes.
yeah,
I must.
You can radio at the base and ask them to teleport one down to you.
Who doesn't carry spares?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
And I
great.
might need a new boot, just because I mean there's like a little drip on the side. It's really.
You can suffer in your jocks and suffer in your boots.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
All right.
So you teleport in your clothes, but what do you want to do with the information you now have?
Oh, yeah. With that, well, team, I know you were busy holding up. Thanks, Slap Happy. I'm sorry about the coffee incident. Don't worry,
should be,
I covered
yes.
one of those as well. But while you were holding that up, parts of this pot are melted, and this makes absolutely no sense. I knew that Gordon Glott was up to some kind of weird thing, and this doesn't make sense at all. Green flames, melted pot, something weird going on.
Oh, they said 2 workers were injured, but what happened to the 3rd?
That sounds sus.
Let's go kill them. All right.
All right, it's our only option.
Plan B, assemble.
I thought we were heroes.
Oh, right.
Superheroes.
Not character.
Check notes. Unnamed NPCs about to get murdered.
Unnamed NPC. Don't even worry about
If the captain wants it, we shall slaughter every innocent bystander until the murderer is
I
taken
am
care
happy
of.
to kill Gordon Glott, just to be clear.
We'll start with him.
He's
If
like
that
still
comes
there.
up-
He's hearing this conversation because you're making no attempt. And
Gordon, you are interrupting. Stop screaming and crying.
He's like, he starts casually walking towards the door of all this talk of murdering him and his sole uninjured worker just for being around and being.
I use my teleport ability to peer in the doorway behind him.
Yep.
Just you're running away pretty quickly there, Gordon.
Well, that one there's talking about killing me. That one's talking about killing my co-worker. I thought you were the good guys.
Oh, we are, and we just noticed that without any evidence, you started running. That isn't
Yes.
very kosher.
It's what happens when superpowered beings start talking about killing me in my place of work.
We're good, but in like a terrible kind of way.
I mean, she is Morgath the Terrible, so what do you expect?
What's your excuse? You were going to kill my worker.
Well, they don't call me amazing, beautiful, lovely Aurora. They just call me Aurora. So, it leaves up to interpretation.
I lean right down into
Okay.
his face and say, and it's difficult to say.
Say my name. That's your punishment.
I
And I grab him 10 times. Say it 10 times.
can't. I'll look at him and say, well, if not you who we should kill, what of these staff of yours? What can you tell us about them that might save your life?
Oh,
Should have done villains. I'm just,
Should have done
just
villains. I
putting
really
it
regret
out
not
there.
doing
I'm
that.
still
Villains
saying
now.
anti-heroes is pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
Punisher.
it's-
Well,
it's
Punisher.
more like Invincible or The Boys or something.
Oh, I love Invincible. Oh, it's so good.
so looking down on dearest Gordon here, what does he tell us? Is there any
Well,
of your
you
staff
guys are
that have been
scaring him out of
acting
his-
sus recently?
Well, you guys are scared him out of his mind. He
That's what I'm
is
trying, yeah.
babbling.
I'll slap him to sanity.
Give me a 2d6 to see if he can manage to say anything intelligible.
First roll for the night. I rolled a 6 and a 3. Look at me go.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
So he starts babbling everything. Let's just be and oh my god, I don't even remember the name of my worker. And we just came in and we got the new fruits from our new supplier, a fancy fruits.
Goddamn you is the apples!
These fancy fruits you talk about. How fancy were they?
Well, we just took them on as a supplier. We just started getting our apples from them recently.
Who is this supplier?
Oh, that's the name of the company.
Fancy
Supply.
fruits?
Yeah.
Fancy fruits.
Do you have any more of these fruits about, or did they all get destroyed conveniently in the explosion?
Well, there's still a couple of crates over there, and it kind of indicates a storeroom.
Lead the way, Mr. Glot, if that is your real name.
It's so aggressive to this poor guy. I was thinking, Silver Age, everyone would be happy. No, he's going to piss himself by the time you're done. Yes, he leads the way to the storeroom and kind of shaking finger points at this crate of apples, fancy fruits.
I'll get past him. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Trying to impress my boss. It's all good. I'm sorry.
Bob, give me a hand here with these fancy fruits.
Step aside, little man.
I can't be
Fruits,
gentle with him.
fruits,
I've already slapped him.
fruits.
He's so weak.
Yep.
All right.
Do
So
they
we're
have
looking.
an address?
Yeah, you can see. Well, Gordon would have burbled it in his fear, but also there's clearly marked an address, not too far away from the warehouse.
Yeah, can we suss out these fruits and see if there's anything that is sus with them?
Oh, yeah, roll me a d6 because you're just
Bob,
sniffing.
eat one.
With
Yes, Aurora.
advantage.
Yum. Yes, Captain. Rum.
All right.
All right. He's eating
tastes
them.
like
I'll
fruit.
roll my investigation.
Okay, thank
2d6, is it? Is that right?
Am I alive?
I'll give you 1d6. You got disadvantage
Treat
because
myself.
basically, your investigation will consist of half of what Bob's done, which is eating them, and the
Yep.
other half, which is what Aura can't do, which is smelling them.
I will smell.
It's
I
not
will
like
do
you
what
got
my
access to a
captain
lab.
cannot. I rolled a 6.
Oh, nice.
They've got a bit of a waxy smell to them.
They smell
Um,
waxy.
What does wax smell like?
Oh, God. Did I just eat wax fruit?
No, they're real fruit, but they wax
Wax
to
coating
wax
make
apples to
shine.
make them look shiny. Yeah.
I gotcha. The apples seem fine. perhaps there was, I mean, if I just go searching through the collection, there's nothing in there that could cause such an explosion just by glancing. I mean, no C4 that's just tossed in with them. Can I do a knowledge on green flame? Is there some kind of knowledge check I can do about history of superheroes that might cause such a thing?
Green flame and green apples.
I'll give you, give me a knowledge check. Give me a 2d6 test.
Treat myself. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so no love.
Nothing tips you off.
All right. The apples
we go to the address. I propose that we go to the address on the crate.
Good idea.
Right. Do you call in for a teleport, or do you have some kind of super vehicle that you guys travel in?
Oh,
I think we just ride on Bob. Everyone, hop on.
Hey, I am pure beef. I'll just carry you all and run.
All right, I'll tell Mr. Glot that we would like the address of, or contact details for his underlings, and I'm assuming 2 of them are at the hospital. Is that right? Or
yeah, 2 of them have been carted off to the hospital. Yeah,
and one of them is just conveniently, got away from it all.
No, he's in front of the cafe area serving customers.
We haven't even beaten him up yet, guys.
It's still a working cafe.
It's like a large bakery. So you got the main bakery area in the back, which is where you guys have been most of the time. But they've got a little small storefront for their
How convenient.
Captain, would you mind?
That wasn't exploded.
That's right. Captain, would you mind conversing with this other individual while I smell the rest of these apples? I know it's a hard task for you to do. I'm sorry.
On it. Morgan, come help.
Will do. Captain, aye.
Hey, Captain.
Hey.
When Commissioner Gordon was talking about when the fancy groups got dropped off, was he here when they dropped it off? Did the suppliers have a chance to hang around?
So you ask him that in passing. He says, no, they dropped off their produce yesterday. This was our first kind of attempt at cooking them when this happened.
Okay.
This is a truck and delivery service. They didn't hang around as far as I know.
Before we talk to people, I'm just kind of thinking that what happened if we just set a apple on fire? Let's just see if we can make one go boom. If the apple is what set off the pot. What do you guys think?
I agree. Here, Bob, eat this match.
Do any of you have any kind of fire powers? I don't think any of you took fire as a...
No.
No, but there's a stove, right?
An exploded stove.
I can make the ground buckle.
Really
Bring up the lava from the molten core.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of buckling.
Yeah. Well, it's a cafe.
Drop the apple in. It definitely is burned up.
I was just thinking so you're going to make an active volcano in a large city. To set an apple on fire.
Well,
it's not alive.
I should have made a
save the day
for you people.
I'll if our captain comes back in and is asking for a fire, it's I'll see if I can bum a smoke from someone outside.
Excellent. You do that.
Yeah.
And I'll strut out and just do a quick glance across the field of onlookers, see if anyone has a active cigarette.
So I'm going to imagine, because I've never actually tried to light a normal apple on fire with a lighter, but I imagine it's very difficult to do successfully.
Well, that's the thing. We're finding out.
But it's wax.
The wax
not wax.
could be...
It's got a layer of wax on the top to keep it shiny.
It's all part of it. We're working through it. We just got to trial and error here. I mean, you have the answers. Yes. We are focusing on the wrong thing.
Unless somebody can conclusively prove to me otherwise, a lighter does not set.
Okay, good.
Does anyone have an apple in a lighter?
Fast-forwarding through, we bum a lighter and we try and ignite the apple. It doesn't work.
It just gets this little soot mark on it. Morgath, you and Aurora at the back, or in the front, of the store. There's a few coded customers. They all kind of start whispering, "Oh my God, there's real superheroes." when they see you guys come out.
Hi, it's me. It's Morgath. Hi. Do you want a selfie? I just stopped just to get a couple of selfies. That's all.
All right. Yeah, somebody recognizes you and wants a selfie.
Oh.
Morgath or AA or both of us?
Both of you.
Oh,
Great, beautiful.
what's a selfie? They keep asking me, and I get very confused and scared by the flashing lights.
Just make sure your chin is down and the camera is up, and it'll all be fine.
Do it like that. Gotta get the angles right.
Aurora detaches her chin. Is that down enough? Pixies can do that, it's just a thing they do. All right, so since our Apple science doesn't work, perhaps we shall... we have options to either suss out this particular supplier or go and talk to the remaining members who were injured in this explosion. Any preference?
I think we should go straight to the supplier. That's what I vote for.
Supplier.
So Bob carries you all on his shoulders and Hulk leaps several stories away.
After Bob, I slap his butt. Go!
Yes, Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant.
Hurts every time you say Sergeant.
So you guys reach the doors of Fancy Fruits. It's this very large, nondescript warehouse. A few delivery trucks are about. They've all got this the FF kind of symbol across them.
I don't want to cause waves, but being a nondescript warehouse like this, I thought it would be fancier.
Branding.
Good point.
What do you guys want to do?
Are we going to strategize? Do we want to strategize before we go in? How are we going to go? Are we going to death threat? Are we going to be like, hey, why the fuck did you do that? Or are we going to be like, we're just here wanting to buy some food. Everything's good.
I think once they see this impressive badge and he taps the Team Gallant Century Force badge that's on his chest, they'll let us in anywhere. We'll just claim we're doing a superhero business health inspection.
How come you're not wearing a Plan B badge?
Yeah, it's on my other tracksuit.
Are you not a part of the team?
No, I am.
Do we need to talk about teamwork?
I mean, we could. I mean, we're just so busy.
All right, let's go!
The dribble of sweat goes down the side of his face.
At this, Bob just kind of goes, Bob is sick of talky people, and just runs headfirst into the door to break through it.
That checks out.
It's an electric door, so it automatically swings open. So you just kind of stumble 3 or 4 steps into the I guess, opening area, the reception area of this factory.
Bob, that's why we strategize.
This is this lady there with a 2-foot high perm behind a desk, just chewing gum the whole time that she's talking to you guys. Yeah, can I help you? You got an appointment?
Yes. No. But we're looking at booking one.
For right now, ideally. We are in a bit of a hurry.
Who do you want to talk to?
We want to talk to the manager. We want to talk to the head of supply, please. The person who oversees all of the fruit shipments to places like, maybe bakeries.
She kind of keeps chewing, rolls back in her chair. There's a door right behind her that she pulls open. Hey, Tom! Got a couple of spandex here. Want to talk to you? Rolls forward.
Spandex? That's a slur.
3 out of 4.
I just got my new spandex the other day. I asked her about her perm. Tell me, oh my gosh, how do you get all of that frizz and that curl? What happens when it rains?
Oh, darling, it takes hours. I've got an extra tall umbrella to make sure I can get all my hair under this.
Tell me about it. And you've got no split ends. It's amazing.
Hours of work.
She is a super villain. It's the only way to sit through that is to become a resentful bitch.
As you guys had this conversation, Tom comes through the door. He's this large, overweight, balding man. Bit of a slack jaw kind of look to him. Introduced himself as Tom Tuttle. Yes,
All
can I help you?
Well, Dominic, it seems that we've got a potential problem with some of your deliveries. We need to fully inspect your wares to make sure that there's no threat to the public safety.
What do you mean?
Well, rumor has it on the streets that you've been supplying some poor product. We need to suss that out.
We ain't had no customer complaints. What's this really about?
I don't like your attitude, Dominic. Don't make me turn that slack jaw into a slap jaw.
So, you're not above the law. That would still be assault.
I'll give you a pepper as well with this hand. Ha ha! Anyone, please stop me.
No, this is great.
I'm just laughing.
Anyone, please stop him.
Well, you know, they can't complain because they're dead.
What do you
Your
mean? Who
product
died?
killed people.
What are you talking about?
Tom, listen, the problem that we've got is that it seems some people, like heaps of people in the town, have developed an apple allergy. So if we could just check the type of apples that you're giving out, maybe we can make sure, you know, the green ones only go to this part of the spaceship or wherever we are, and the pink ones only go to that. Would you mind so awfully, Tom, please, if we could just have a little check? Would you mind awfully, Tom? What would you think about that? Would that be okay if we can just check out your apples?
Candy apples.
I'm not going to... Look, I don't got time to waste on this nonsense, but if you need to go down and have a look... Hey, Gordon! And another guy called Gordon. Kind of
Commissioner!
It's the same Gordon.
It's this pimply-faced teenager. Huh? Show these
God.
people around the warehouse. Just kind of indicates for you guys to follow him.
As I walk past Dominic, I raise my hand, just like,
And I push that away and you've now a sergeant now. Sergeant, stop.
oh! Every time!
Oh, take psychic damage.
Now that is stress
Did you
damage.
used to be captain of the team? Do you think?
I think I
Yeah,
used to be
yeah,
captain
yeah.
of, I think I used to be captain of Team A. And
Oh my
happened. Something happened that, you know, got me demoted to a sergeant in Team
Team
B.
B, yes. Backstory. Oh, yeah.
But he's such a good, you know, follower. He follows his orders so well that he doesn't disrespect the current one. He just feels sad and disheartened about the demotion. But he doesn't let it show. He just vents his rage on Goombas in Mario.
And Gordon's.
Yeah, and Gordon's. You look an awful look like a Gordon.
Another weakness.
Gordon's and Dominic's.
Gordon's. People named Gordon.
Yeah, all right. So we'll strut through and I'll
Follow the people-faced boy.
call Morgath this side. Thank you, Jane. I didn't know if I could control myself around Dominic. He just had such a Gordon look to him.
No, we can't kill all the Gordons in the world.
I don't want to kill him. I just want to show him who's boss.
Was your dad named Gordon? Is that
I wanna talk about
really
it.
just said that?
My mother's name was Gordon. Her maiden name was Gordon. She was promoted to be a Donaldson, then took it back again. That's why demotions feel so much harder.
Sergeant Slaphappy, it's okay. And he grabs him and like gives him a big hug. It's okay. I'm here.
back a little.
Snaps in five
You can let
places.
it out now. Here, have an apple. And put it in his mouth.
I slap it out. My powers are weakening from all this shame. All right, we'll continue on.
Continue on. We'll be here all
Sorry you had to see that, Gordon, just looking down at the pimply teenager.
He just shrugs. And so he just kind of walks you through this warehouse. There's crates of apples everywhere. Just, Not really sure what you're after.
Real go-get attitude there, Gordon. Going the right way for a slap.
Hey, Gordon, how long have you been working here?
Mm.
Huh?
Mm.
Hey, you just...
Mm.
Are you
What?
new, Gordon?
Mm.
Hang on. I think Bob speaks his language.
Mm.
Bob, can you take the lead on this one?
Gordon, how long have you worked here?
Mm. I've got a huge son.
That's not what I wanted.
You smash him, he just crumples and lies on the ground.
Gordon, how long
Who's that
have you
apple
worked
boy?
here?
He can no longer even grunt.
Gordon! Gordon!
Okay.
Can I did we kill him?
Captain, I think he chose the wrong person to speak with him.
I think I may have killed Gordon.
He had it coming. I mean, like Gordon.
I could heal him, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Probably
just
better.
wait a little while. Just wait until we're done, because this could get dirty.
He might die if you wait too long.
Oh, no.
Heal
Heal him. Wait, do you have charges? Does your
No,
healing
it
run
just
out?
happens. Roll
Oh, yeah.
2d6 though to see if you're
I just pick him up by the collar.
Wait, hang on.
Fine,
Can
heal
you
him.
heal him? Is that 3d6 now?
It's 2d6. Oh,
If she
if you're
asks
getting out of
him-
order, yes.
There we go.
2 or 3?
3.
3.
You're
You get 3 because Aurora told you to do it.
Auroras.
What a 3? Oh, a 3 and a 4.
Oh, it's not ideal.
Gordon dies. The end.
He's unconscious.
A smile
Oh,
comes
well.
across Sergeant Slaphappy's face.
One less Gordon in the world.
One less Gordon. Drop.
Now, I'm sorry, Bob. I was expecting you to grunt in return. And I was expecting a grunt conversation, but that didn't happen, and I know that now. I am learning as your leader. I'm sorry I failed you.
Simple words are good. Simple instructions good for Bob.
Okay.
While Gordon continues to bleed out on the floor, can I look through some of these boxes?
Oh.
All right.
Roll me a 2d6 investigation.
Cute. 4 is my highest. 4 and a
Nope.
1. No love.
No new information. One thing you do get is that these all seem to have been sourced from an orchid called Meandering Meadow.
Meandering Meadow. Sounds like a quick walk away.
Can I go through any of the boxes, or I can't do anything because I already lost on the healing thing?
No, you can do something. So you can go through the boxes as well.
Goody. Do I have to roll for that?
Yep, 2d6s.
Mm-hmm. A 5 and a 4.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so you get, so again, you kind of go deeper into the boxes. You get the feeling these are the same type of apples as the ones that you got from the bakery as well. Like they look very similar, probably same orchid, like that's probably the source.
Mm-hmm.
They still got that kind of waxy feel to them as well, which is, with that success, you also know that's a bit unusual because these aren't for display in a store. These are getting warehoused off to be immediately cooked. So they shouldn't have that wax cover to them.
So they're basically looking a bit too perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, just for that success as well, you kind of notice that there's a few other factory workers around as well. None of them have reacted to Gordon's, I wouldn't say demise because he's just
Untimely
unconscious,
demise.
but attempted demise. They're all just kind of walking past and groaning.
Can I talk to one of them?
Yeah. You got another pimply-faced teenager.
Oh, for goodness sake. Stop hiring low wage. Pay them properly.
Huh?
And they only grunts. I only get grunts.
You only get grunts.
Oh, okay. So does anyone in the group speak grunt or no?
I thought Bob would, but he doesn't.
Mm.
Too much brain cells.
You can also investigate him.
Bob? Oh,
Hey.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Well, no, this
Search
one's. I'm going to give it a win. I'm going to call this guy Dimitri.
Oh!
Got a name tag called Dimitri.
Does Dimitri speak any other languages like Pixie? Because then AA could
all you ever get is grunts
Oh, man.
and glassy-eyed stares.
Damn, no one can read minds either. Damn it.
I'd like to do, like, is there a whole bunch of packing and shelving throughout this place of different things?
It's more like these giant bins
Okay.
of apples that they then pick and pack into crates to then ship out to other locations.
And if we touch these apples, like, it's fine, nothing's happening, like, the wax doesn't come off.
Well, I mean, you can try, like try and scrape some off.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Cool.
There is something wrong with these apples, and Bob's going to just try to eat one apple from every crate.
All right, you eat an apple?
He's going to keep eating apples.
Slap Happy will...
that'll come up later.
Slap Happy will come
ominous.
out of the box that he's looking through, and it seems that there's been a lack of alarm to us destroying this poor small teenager. I think there's something up with the staff here. Let me do a quick leap around, and I'll do some quick teleporting around the room just to get a sense to see whether anyone gets alerted by my bamfing around, like poof, 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 and see what the reaction is to the area.
Pretty much all the lower full workers are all like pimply teenagers or whatever, just kind of pickpacking. You see a couple of them are eating the apples as you bamf around, but none of them react immediately to what you're doing.
Do the apples make you dumb?
I want to go over to one of them and give him a slap, just see if I can get some sense out of them. Hey, listen here, boy. And I start shaking it.
All right. He just kind of, she's shaking.
I'll give him a good old slap. Using my God-given power of forward-handedness.
Yeah.
No reaction. I'll bamf back to Aurora. Captain, it seems that there's something wrong with the workers at this place. Now, whether it comes from the meta or whether there's some kind of product that's being put here, or perhaps they have found a way to incentivize by their tax revenue by hiring people of lower intelligence.
And many pimples.
Well, I assume that perhaps they could cash in on that wax that comes from their cheeks. I mean, look at this one.
Really, really unhygienic.
I know, it's disgusting. And just splat off all the thing, show it into one of the boxes. Sorry, I'm sure people rub an apple on their chest before they eat it. I'd suggest we talk to the upper management and see whether they're responsible in the same way. I mean, that Dominic seems sus enough.
One, like in D&D, there's inside checks. Is there sort of like equivalent of just like trying to figure out what the fuck is the vibe with these guys?
Yeah, go for it. Go 2d6 unless you got some.
Can I tell myself to do it?
No.
Look in the mirror.
Oh, I got a 6.
Nice. Yeah, it basically looks like these guys start. You start like asking them questions. What you notice is that all these people have got like bits of apple. All of them have got like bits of apple on their faces.
Thought so.
But they also seem to be super suggestible. Like at one point you say, "Hey, pick that up," and they just go and pick up the can that's the trash that's on the ground or something, and hold it out to you. Like they don't even.
So
how many apples, Bob, have you eaten now?
GM, how many apples would I have eaten by now?
The ominous answer is enough.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I try to say, hey, Bob, how are you going? Bob,
Morgath, yes.
How are you feeling, Bob? Are you okay? Are you sure you need to keep on going with the apples?
Yes, one of them might be the secret apple.
Bob, stop eating the apples.
Bob, you stop eating apples.
Actually, I can't tell him to stop. He does what I say anyway. Someone else try.
No,
Bob,
I stopped.
Eat the apples.
No, but you do.
No.
Bob, stop eating the apples.
Stop, eat.
You're going to fry him if you keep that up.
Yeah. Morgath, apple.
No.
Has anyone else eaten apples?
Morgath has flaming whip.
Unless
flaming rope. Maybe you can see
somebody else has that I've not noticed, but Bob's the only one who's explicitly stated he ate a ton of apples.
Ah, shit.
I'm going to give an apple to Morgath and see if her flaming rope maybe can light it on fire. If we want to know.
What? We were looking for fire.
I know. I forgot about the
Sorry,
flaming
I
rope.
forgot. I thought I might need to have to roll dice in order to use my flaming boomerang rope.
You do, but you can. So what you do is you roll 3d6 because you're master this weapon.
Goody.
Yep.
Even if it's really close, because all the apples are like super close.
But you're a master at it, so
you're a master at it. It's more that
4, 5, and 6.
Oh.
So your boomerang hits the apple that you nothing happens to this apple, but you don't know if it was from Meandering Meadows or not. It was just a random apple.
Oh.
Do we believe that, like, when I was doing my wax checks before, was the more waxy apples from Meandering Meadows? Was that we established? Okay.
That's right. So I've got my minion here coming to say hello.
Your own grunt. Beautiful. All right. Well, while you're sussing out apples, can I look for someone in upper management just to see, other than Dominic?
Oh, are you going to go full Karen, Lachie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk to the manager's manager, okay? Because I don't think Dominic was a good enough example of this particular industry, okay?
Basically, Tom and his secretary seem to be the only management on site.
Awesome.
Everyone else is apple afflicted.
All right, sweet. I'll come back. Captain, it appears that everyone here appears to be apple inflicted, apart from Timothy and our lovely perm outside.
Well, strategy number 1. I think we take some of these apples and we use them for future villains. Strategy number 2, we go kick Meadow's ass.
That is quite possible. Do we establish that these particular apples cause flame problems?
No.
Well, is there, how does it work? Is it like there's a meadow
Meadow bin
box?
So there's Meandering Meadows box, like crates.
Yeah.
And then there's like others from other orchids as well, but the Meandering Meadows ones are the only ones with that kind of waxy film to them.
All right.
Can I flame boomerang a whole box of those?
Yes. Morgath, please boomerang a box.
A whole crate?
Yes. Everyone stand back. Morgath, you're amazing. Do your thing.
6, a 4, and a 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
With the 6, you connected the crate. It catches on fire. And some of the apples have a bit of a green flame to them.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo.
And do we kill poor Gordon in
He's unconscious because I don't want to play that kind of game.
Okay.
I'll finish him off.
Well, actually, I was thinking that maybe, Morgath, if you've got healing and things like that, can you maybe heal Bob? Like, is it mental healing? Can you try?
Yeah. Do I roll for that? I would.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to unappleify Bob.
Roll
And extra
2d6.
dice.
Oh no, a 4, a 1, and a 4.
I don't think Bob can be fixed.
It's whatever.
It's just in life in general. You can't be fixed.
Every now and then when you guys aren't looking, he's biting another apple.
I'm going to stand on Bob's head, and every time he goes for an apple, I'm just going to telekinetic it away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or just have one apple that he's chasing. Like a carrot on a stick.
Can we look for whether the crate has the address of this Meadows or whether the shipping documents that our perm outside has?
Yeah.
One or the other. Perhaps Morgath, she seemed to get along with you and your 80s style. Reckon you could weasel some information out of her?
Done. I'm going to go out and I'm going to ask her if she would perm my hair.
Yes, I mean, we could start with that, but the information that we need about Meandering Meadows is probably important as well.
I'm going to distract her, right? I'm going to distract her so that hopefully she'll give me all of the information about perms, and then if one of you could just do a little search through all of the paperwork, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. I'm really tiny, so I could probably just go in and you wouldn't really be able to see me.
All right. What I'll do, Morgath, is I'll get you to roll 2d6 to see how well your distraction goes.
Okay. A 3 and a 1.
No,
All right.
she
So
doesn't want to give you her secrets.
So Aurora, you get to try, but you don't have advantage. So you'll just be rolling a standard 2d6 to try and get the address.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, a 6 and a 5. Man, I love these dice.
Well done.
Yep, you get the address from Meandering Meadows. It's a ways out of town. You might need to teleport your way across using your satellite's abilities, but you managed to get the address.
Good.
Shall I call in Zero Hero for a teleportation, Captain?
Yes.
I'll use my little communicator. Zero Hero, this is Captain Sergeant Slap Happy. Requesting a teleportation to these coordinates.
Yep. Yep. So you get through to some of the kind of normal workers that work there. They dial it in. You guys kind of blink out and then blink in to Meandering Meadows. It basically looks like an apple orchard. So you got all these like rows of plants. You see a few workers kind of walking between the plants, doing whatever people do to orchids, to plants within.
Nice.
What are you going to do?
Do these workers look like they're brain-dead, pimply-faced, acne-ridden teens?
Roll me a 2d6.
I shall. A 6 and a 2.
They do.
Oh, excellent. Guess the apple doesn't rot far from the tree.
Nice.
Boom, boom, ting.
How's that not happen sooner?
Yeah.
But also slightly out of context, I feel.
Yeah.
Bob's gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go please.
Bob's gonna go up to one of the pimply teenagers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna say, "Now, have you heard of labor unionizing?"
Oh, we can tell them what to do.
So you see, the capitalist pig dogs just want you to stay where you are, and they don't want you to climb up the tree. But if you all gather together and walk off the job to demand better pay, you will be in a much better situation.
Okay, Bob, now let's not make this political. Young man, squeeze that zit that's right in the middle of your forehead, and then after doing that, take us to whoever's in charge here.
I'm not. What? You told him.
I know. Just wasn't expecting to squirt.
And right on my coffee stain.
Well, I mean, it looks kind of nice now.
I thought you changed clothes, Morgath.
Yeah, well, now my second outfit has been ruined.
Oh.
And he takes you up to this like little cottage up on the hill.
Thank you.
Can we go inside the cottage?
You go inside the cottage.
Prepare yourselves. This might be
scout
dangerous
first?
in here.
Nope.
Have a look.
You have gone inside the cottage. Going to Morgath the Terrible.
Can we send
Damn
Bob in first?
There's no strategy.
There is no strategizing. You enter the cottage.
It is why we're called Plan B.
Yeah.
Inside.
I mean, I think we
Morgath-
should be like Plan D or something. Let's be a bit honest.
Morgath, I'm going to invoke one of your weaknesses. This is an ex of yours and potentially an old flame.
Oh no!
Oh, nice fun. But
His name, would it be he?
He, yep.
Mind Master.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. That was a bad relationship. I mean, it was a good relationship, but but it ended badly. I've not spoken to Mind Master for a long time.
Yes.
should have been Finger Blaster. Might have been a more satisfying relationship.
It was really about the emotional connection. Like, really, that's what it was after. But I mean, you can only get so much out of that.
It's going to sit with me for a while. Thanks for that.
Sorry, I'm just gonna. Bye, guys.
Just imagining that, stepping out from the back room is the sidekick Finger Blaster.
Oh yeah, let's go, guys.
So he turns. Unfortunately, I no longer have my minion to do the proper animal turn. As he says, I've heard you've been asking questions. You should leave now before this turns nasty.
Oh, I just get really emotional immediately because I'm like really anxious and can somebody please help me because I can't
No, my God, you got this. You are a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. You have been so fine and strong without him. You are a flaming hot bitch.
All right.
I can't do it. I know what you're saying, Aurora, but I'm sorry. This doesn't impact me, and I'm really sorry. I'm like totally emotional right now. I'm so sorry.
Damn it, my blaster. How dare you do this to her? Everyone fucking kill him.
It begins. All right, everyone.
Enable kill mode.
Initiative. So that's 2d6.
All right. I did say everybody, so do people get an extra D on their next roll?
Do we take the 2D and just pick the highest? No,
it's total.
Total?
Yeah.
I rolled really well. I got an 11.
Four.
I got a 5 in total, like a 4 and a 1.
Captain.
Excuse me.
Aura with an 8, and then Morgath with a 5, and then Bob in the rear. Cool. Captain, you get to go first. So you got 2 actions you can do.
Captain? Oh.
No, sorry,
right
Sergeant.
Oh, okay.
You still got your old name on the thing.
All right. I will... oh, no. It seems like he's got some kind of mind powers over Jane. I will teleport in behind him as an action and slap him in the back of the head.
All right, roll.
Now, I've got the ability Strong, where I gain advantage when testing to do something with brute force. Does this come under that?
No.
Got it. A 3 and a 2. Failed.
Yeah, failed. So he manages to, turn. He basically sees you coming, turns, and manages to get out of the way. It's his turn.
He predicted my attack. He's too good.
No, shit. We're fucked.
It's his turn. For one, a bubble of protection pops up around him. You need to roll a 6 on your dice to hit him while he's got his force field action.
He's got what I've got, you son of a bitch.
And then he calls, workers, and 3 workers each come in after you guys. They've got tasers, Captain Slap Happy.
Oh, no. My only weakness, apart from pride and Gordon's.
So they're going to go for Aura, Bob, and Morgath.
But I haven't had my turn yet.
I know. Aura and Bob, you both take 1 damage from the tasers.
So I click, I press an X.
You press an X.
Amazing.
And it's now Aura's turn.
Okay, so I get 2 actions?
You get 2 actions, that's right.
Cool. I'm going to activate my force field.
Yeah.
And we're a team. And I can hurl objects. Any chance I can hurl Bob?
Yes.
It specifically states...
but it would be so cool.
It would be so funny.
You can't hurl Bob, but you can hurl, the stapler that's at his desk and it's straight at his face.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm going to do that.
Cool. So, you do that. It goes through his force field. He doesn't make a save, but the damage is still reduced.
By half.
By 1, cool. Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
That's your turn, both your actions.
I should have inspired someone. Oh, sorry.
That's right, you can do that next turn. Morgath the Terrible. Unfortunately, anything you do to Mindmaster will be at disadvantage, but there's a whole bunch of people next to you.
Because you're in love.
Yeah, I'm still in love with him, even though he's my ex.
Yes.
So can I do things to the 3 staff, the minions?
Yeah.
Fuck them up.
And I roll for this?
Yes, so what are you wanting to do?
Can I make the earth... Oh, well, I guess when I make the earth buckle, it only is buckle. I would like it to, open up and swallow at least one of the staff. Can I make that happen?
What's your power? What's the name of it?
Just elemental control earth. You can cause the ground to buckle. It's not actually that great when I think about it.
No, so it won't snare them, but what it'll do is put them on their asses so they're less likely to be able to attack you next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, if we do the strategy that we've kind of never done, if I put them on their asses and then on them,
Yes.
and crushes them.
Yes.
So they need to try and keep their footing as you make the ground shake next to them.
Goody. Can I try a bit of that?
Yeah, so 2 of them manage to keep their feet, but 1 of them doesn't. I roll for them.
I roll for them?
No, I roll for them.
Oh, you did? Right.
Yeah,
oh,
so
okay, great.
1 kind of falls and lands on his ass, but the other 2 stay upright. You've still got another action. What you could do something else with that, or
can I wrap that if one's on their bum, second one, can I kind of lasso them in my flaming rope boomerang?
Sure. Roll 3d6 as you use your.
Roll 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh bugger! That's a 3 down there, a 5, and a 3.
All right, you connect with one of them that didn't fall, and he gets knocked unconscious.
Great, that's good.
Oh, nice.
So one's unconscious, one's on his ass, and one's getting ready to attack with his taser again.
Great.
Bob, you're up.
So for the one on the ground, I think I'll use my super strength and do a melee attack, I think.
Go for it.
Gain. Yes. All right. Melee. Oh, yes. I use my parking meter. Yep.
Using your parking meter gets 3d6, yes.
Yes. Ooh, 1, 2, 4.
No, but you got a second action.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to try. All right, I'm going to go up to Mind Master, I think. Or do I have to move to get in there?
If it's just close, like in this office space, it will be included as part of the action. It's only if you like trying to run across the room or something.
You made Morgath sad, and he does a gravitics, and as an action, I'm gonna try to pin him to the ground.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, get him, please.
Oh, a 5, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you grab onto him.
And pin him to the ground, and they must make a save test.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail, they lose 1 action next turn.
He doesn't make it. He loses 1 action.
Yeah!
Woo!
All right.
For Morgath.
For Morgath. Back around, Sergeant, it's your turn again.
Excellent. All right. Now, because he's got his barrier on, if I was to take aim, is that what it is, or focus? Well, what's the term?
Focus. Yeah.
Focus. Does that make it so it can be a 5 or a 6, or is it only a 6 that'll hit?
No, I'll allow that focusing would drop it down to a 5 or a 6 instead of a 4, 5, or 6. I mean, the other thing is you could just attack twice. Like you can. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. All right. I'll do 2. I'll do a couple of attacks. Let's just do it. First attack, trying to slap him. 3 and a 2.
Nope.
Second attack.
If this is your master weapon, you're rolling 3d6.
I don't have a master weapon.
You would have. All characters get a master weapon.
In that case, it would be unarmed. So
all right. Yep.
Yes,
cool.
I'll do an extra 1 for that. A 5, and then my second one is. Oh, I did get a 6 in the second roll. 1, 2, and a 6.
What's your damage?
1 stress.
Just 1 point. Yep. He's got like an armor as well, like a kind of telekinetic armor. It just ignores.
Get off.
It reduces all damage by 1.
So I cannot damage him.
You can't damage him.
Yep, that's cool. I'm like, oh no, he's immune to my slaps.
Oh no, sorry, it's to a minimum of 1. So
okay,
yes,
great.
it does deal 1 damage.
Excellent.
Oh, that's good. We'd be screwed. Yeah.
That's what you get for getting to know her better than anyone else.
His turn. He's only got the 1 action. He's going to call for more minions.
Oh no!
Ah, damn.
So 3 more workers all come
More
in.
pimples.
One spends his action Just getting up, because they only get one action, because otherwise this will take forever. The rest all attack you guys.
Oh.
Erin, you've got your force field on, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Morgath, you take another stress point as one of them manages to zap you.
Okay. That's a little X in the
blank square, yeah.
In the blank square, yep. But his personal force field drops.
Yeah.
Because he needs to renew it every round, and he chose to get minions instead.
Nice.
It's now Captain's turn.
Alrighty, I like my force field. It protects me real good, and I'm real spongy. So I'm gonna keep it up, and then I'm gonna be like, Morgath, you can do this. It's about time you have revenge on your stupid ex-boyfriend. And I can do 2 people, right?
Yes.
And I'll be like, Bob, just do your thing, bae. Boo.
All right.
Accepting orders.
Yeah. So Morgath, you while you've got advantage, you ignore your disadvantage, so you roll 3d6 to attack your ex and smack him in his stupid face.
Yeah.
I've got a 5 and a 6 and a 4.
Yeah!
Your dice are red hot. Like it just seems like
Can I have
every
your
time
dice?
you roll,
I
you
want
get
your dice.
5, 6, and something.
Now, as a how much damage do you deal as a striker? Do you deal extra damage, or does it just not get reduced?
I deal powerful blows. The damage you deal cannot be reduced.
Nice.
But
Nice.
you only deal 1 damage, or do you have something that increases your damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what. Can you explain more?
That's right. So you got the elemental control power. You've got the healing power. Do you have another power?
Well, flight, but I can't. I'm grounded. Because
You're
of my
grounded
love.
from love.
Yeah.
That's okay. So you lash out with your lasso, and it only does the 1 damage. Unfortunately, none of you've got like extra damaging things.
Wow.
But yes, you smack him with your rope. You still got another action.
Real good.
Do you want to smack him again, or do you want to switch to one of his minions?
I want to smack him again.
All right. Continue with smacking with advantage.
Wow. Or do I roll again?
You roll again.
Oh.
As you whip him, but you roll 3 again.
Rolling.
Stop.
4, 4, 4.
Nope. Need a 5.
Boo hiss.
Boo hit. Bob, you're up.
I'm going to keep pounding on the Mind Master, I think.
All right. So you're going to smack him twice?
And you've got advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage, so I get an extra dice, yeah?
Oh, it maxes out at 3, so if you're just going to attack, it would be the same.
All right, yeah.
My bad.
I'm going to smack him, and then I'm going to hurl him up as high as I can.
All right.
So first one is super strength. Ooh, 4. No.
Nope.
And then my second action, I'm going to grab him, try to throw him through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Oh, got a 6. Yeah.
All right. So you kind of Zangief, grab him in a bed, toss him up, and then bang down on the ground. He'll take 2 damage from that because your powerful blows deal 2 damage.
Inky.
His armor still reduces it though.
Oh, no, stop.
Hello, Kitty. Kitty. All right, Sergeant Slap Happy. What's your go?
All right. Since that guy's getting thrown, it's like, all right, I shall face my fear and take down these electric minions. Yeah, I guess I'll teleport in behind the one that's mostly alone.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. All right, I'll just do that and just slap him in the back of the head.
All right. Roll for slap. I'll give you 2 actions still, even though
Oh, cute.
because you're only teleporting a short distance. You'd be
In
able
that
to run the
case,
same.
I would like to do 1 slap and an evade, which I rolled a 1, 1, and a 2. So that's that. And I'll use my second action to evade.
Yep. Cool. So you try and slap him. He's fine, but you also dodge.
Yeah. And I have the brawler feat, so when unarmed, I evade with 2d6 instead of 1. Isn't
Yes.
that fun?
So
Nice.
if I manage to connect with you, you get to roll to dodge it anyway.
Yeah.
It's handy.
Very good.
His turn. He's just going to telekinetically throw something at Damien, at Bob.
Rude.
Take 2 damage as a paper cutter that kind of gets launched from the side of the esophagus and smacked into the side of your head.
Do I get paper cuts?
No, you just get hit by a big metal blade.
Paper cutter. Lucky I am beefy. Yep. All right.
And then and then he reinstates his force field for the round as well. His minions are all going to take swipes at each of you.
Can we fight back?
There's a special trait that lets you fight back if somebody misses you.
I've got that.
So, Captain Slaphappy, take your evade roll as one
Evade.
of them.
Yep,
connects.
as one of them connects. I'll try and do this. 2 2s, so failed.
So each take 2 damage to Sergeant Slaphappy and Morgath the Terrible. Bob and Aurora, your 2 miss. Slaphappy, it was a taser, so you have disadvantage on your first action.
Oh, poop. All right, cool.
Unless Aurora commands you.
Yep.
Oh, how much stress have you got left, Morgath?
I've only got 4.
Okay. Can I use Protector to protect?
To take the hit instead?
Wait.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll take the hit.
What was the thing I need a command about? Sorry.
Well, just saying that because Captain Sergeant Slaphappy, his weakness is electric shocks, and he's just been tased, so he's got disadvantage. But if you're like, Captain, come on, Sergeant, you can do this, slap him on the ass, you'll overcome that disadvantage through your inspiration.
If only I could be promoted to captain.
Just giving you some mechanical coaching in the system.
I could, but
I'm gonna go to Morgath and say, "Step aside, little lady. I will protect you, and I'll take the 2 damage."
Nice.
Oh.
Does that mean that I don't have to put those 2 back on here?
Correct. I took it for you.
Thanks, Bob, so much. I'll never have cheese and wine night ever, I promise.
Bob, the damage protector. Can he do it?
Yes, he
Goes
can.
across Slaphappy's face. Hey, what are you doing?
Bob, if you were to retroactively... Oh, yeah, so you take that. Just don't forget, if you evade, that means you can roll to evade at your... if you take those hits for other people as well.
Okay, I remember that next time.
Yeah.
Morgath, do not fall in love with me. We need your flight.
Bob, incidentally, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
No, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Huh?
Was it? No, Morgath was before me, wasn't it?
Oh, no, sorry, Morgath, you're right.
Yeah, Morgath's turn.
Okay, that force field is back, though, and how many minions are around?
Oh, so it's not even Morgath's turn, it's Aura's turn, because she goes before you. Losing track.
And then Morgath, yeah.
And then
I was confused. Amazing. Right. Well, everything I'm doing is currently working, so I'm going to give advantage to Slap McGee. I'm sorry. General Slap McGee. I think you can do better than Captain.
General.
I don't know ranking.
What do you say?
Morgath.
I want to know what you say to boost me up.
Well, because I'm tiny and if I slapped you, you probably wouldn't notice it. I'm just going to headbutt your ass. Stern. And be like, come on, General, you want to be captain? You got to work for it, you son of a bitch. Because it's up here. And
it's only my weakness.
And Morgath, you could work through it. You hit him, and it was so good. You could do it again.
Okay, thanks, Buzz.
Right. And so for your second action, you're going to put up your force field, or are you going to hit him?
Nah, force field. I spurned you.
All right.
No, because he's got his force field up. There's no point. Yeah.
No, you just hit him with your telekinesis.
Yeah, but it only does 1.
That's 1 more than none.
True. All right, I'm gonna be like, and then I'm just gonna chuck my force field at him.
All right. It hits. It connects.
Yeah. And he
As the
takes
force
one.
fields collide, your one bashes his own force field into his ginormous head.
Amazing.
Up next, it is Morgath.
How many
Feel the
thingies is he down? Are we doing well with all of his hits, or
He's got his blood's trickling from his mouth.
this is good?
He's not like about to keel over, but you're definitely wearing him down.
Okay. But his force field is up. You said.
That's right. So if you try and attack him, you need to roll a 6.
Oh, all right. I would like to try and have a go at him with my flaming rope boomerang.
All right. So roll 3d6 because you've been inspired by your homie.
Oh, 2, 4, and 4.
No.
But you've got a second attack. You can do the same, or you can do something else.
I will do the same thing again.
Yeah, him.
Go.
Fuck
Oh,
him.
Overcome your
4,
trauma.
and 4.
So even without the force field, you still wouldn't have been able to penetrate his defenses.
Okay. Okay. I hate my ex so much.
The power of love is too strong.
Bob, you're up.
I will. How many minions are left?
4 at the moment.
Let's start taking out some of these minions. I will attack with my parking meter.
Parking meter.
First roll a 6.
Next, take him out.
Second roll zip. Nothing.
So one's down, one's still up.
So we've got 3 in total left.
Yes.
Sweet.
It is now Sergeant's turn. You're inspired despite
Nice.
being tased.
These minions have been entering through the front door.
Yep.
Is there a way to bar it easily? Or just lock it?
Yeah, you can spend your action locking the door.
I just want to make sure that we're not going to have to keep fighting minions.
Yeah.
So, if I can quickly lock the door with one of my abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and then after it's locked, I'll do a flashy turnaround backhand slap across the nearest minion.
All right. Roll to slap.
I will slap so hard. 1-6. There you go. 6.
Yep. He goes down.
Take that, Gordon, probably.
Probably good.
Probably good.
Yeah, I'm assuming he looks like a Gordon.
That sounds like a 90s TV show. Probably good.
Probably good.
Coming to us. Coming
Probably
soon.
Gordon.
Yeah.
I like it. It's about a guy who completely lost all his memories, and then he just assumes he's Gordon.
Yeah. That's very 90s, actually. Amnesia. Yeah.
All right.
So that's your 2 actions.
Yeah, it's
All
my
good.
2 actions.
His turn.
Mind Master.
He is going to. What's he going to do? He is going to throw something at you for locking his door.
Oh no!
So you
Damage,
take
my
2
only
damage.
weakness.
Yep. So you take
God.
2 damage as something slaps you across the face.
Ah!
Bob, it is a new turn if you want to take that hit instead.
I will take the hit, yes.
Oh,
right.
such love.
So you take 2 damage instead. And
Slap happy, don't fall in love with me either. Ugh.
And he calls out for more minions, and
I
he
wouldn't
starts
dare.
bashing on the door. He is coming from behind the doorway. The 2 that are in this room are both going to have a go.
If are they still compliant and stuff? We can't try and now give these 2 minions a command?
You can try. Nobody's done that yet.
Is it my turn?
No, but Aura just took a zap into the back as one of them manages to get their taser through her force field.
Oh no, Aura, you've been hit.
Oh, Aura, you could use
That's
your control.
you, Erin.
Erin. Are you frozen, Erin?
She's there, just a million miles away.
You
There
can-
they hit me. I am the captain.
Yes, but unfortunately they managed to roll a 6.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. I'm dead. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, guys.
It's now
Is that 1 damage or 2 damage?
just 1 because it's
Okay.
just a.
Oh, yeah,
just
because
a-
of the reduced force. Yeah.
Yeah. Morgath, you're up. Oh, sorry, no, Aura, you're up.
Or maybe you could try to control them?
Yeah.
I don't know if your ability works like that. I don't know.
Oh, as my leadership action, and also with telling them what to do, I want to tell these minions to attack Mind Blaster
All right.
Great.
and give them advantage to do so.
No, I'll get you to roll 2d6 to see if you're able to temporarily overcome his mental controls.
I believe.
Tell them
These are the heart of the
all
cards.
about union organising.
1 for each.
Oh, fuck. Nah.
Nah.
Oh,
So it's a d6 for each of them. So if
Yeah.
you'd succeeded on both rolls, you'd have gotten them both. But it doesn't sound like you got either of them.
no,
So
I
they kind
didn't.
of look at you, look at him. He raises an eyebrow. They look back at you with anger in their eyes.
In that case, I'm going to put my force field up.
Good idea.
Call. Morgath, you're up. You have disadvantage to attack Mindmaster because you didn't get pumped by your leader. However,
Oh, sorry.
there's still 2 guys who are flailing around with tasers.
All right, I want to say to the 2 guys, for the love of apples covered in pimple wax, leave the... No, sorry. What was it? We want them to attack Mindmaster.
Right. You can only do that to one of them,
Okay.
but
I'll
don't
try.
forget you can shake the ground to knock them all on their asses, so they spend their turn getting up.
Oh, should I pick? If I have 2 actions, can I try the asking and then do the knocking?
Yeah.
So roll a d6 and
Perfect.
see if you're successful.
You can only ask one of them, though.
But you can only tell one of them.
Okay. To try the for the love of apples. How many do
Yeah.
I roll?
Just
Oh,
one?
Just 1 dice.
Yep. To try and convince one of them to...
5. I got a 5.
Yeah.
One of them says, "Ooh, apples," and medicines. My master. The other one's still coming towards you guys with his taser.
And can I now? I've got a second action, so can I try the earth shaking?
Yep. So he tries to avoid that.
Do I roll?
No, he does. He manages to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
bugger.
And a test. Bob, you're up there.
All right, we're going with the parking meter to Mindmaster. First time I miss, the second time I hit, though.
Yep.
And I do 1 extra damage because I'm super strong.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
Is he dead?
You knock him out unless you're going to kill him, which is not a very Avengers Silver Age thing to do. But
Very
Nah,
Team
take
B,
his
though.
ass to jail.
All right, I'm going to take the parking meter, wind up a big swing, and right in the testicles. Smack! And hopefully he doesn't actually fall unconscious because I'll drag him over to Morgath and say, "Look what you've done. Look what you've done to this wonderful woman."
But don't look too long because I don't want you to feel anything.
so
Just a quick glance.
Yeah, just a glance. I mean, it just, you know.
So if you want to talk to him, Morgath, and vent.
I know she doesn't. She doesn't need to do that. I mean, she's you know, lots happened.
I hope your testicles have been seriously damaged.
Yeah.
It's not like he needs them anymore. He's going to jail.
From what I heard, he didn't need them before. Enjoying this, Dan?
he's taking multiple psychic damage as you all just pile on him as he's there clutching his nuts on the ground.
Right in the stressticles.
Like he hit him so hard, he's almost vomiting.
Perfect.
You manage to take him in. He goes to the equivalent of Arkham Asylum in this universe for good.
Yay!
Yay!
You managed to find out that, yes, the wax that he was covering his apples with was basically a mind control device. You come across like his evil plan, which was that basically by poisoning apples to make people open to his mind control powers.
What a monster! Double ring binders.
He'd be able to get the health nuts who only eat apples, and then the fatties who like apple pies, and everyone in between. So he would
have gotten away with it
Yeah.
if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, the first batch that went out were a bit more volatile than he expected, and he wasn't expecting to be chucked in a pressure cooker like they were. So, yes, congratulations. You guys foiled his evil plan to mind control the city.
Yay!
Yay! And Morgath got catharsis.
I did.
Yep.
Can we go up to being called Plan A Team, or is that too much to
Oh, we want to be called A-Team?
No, you guys were somewhere in the E to F range.
Harsh.
What, A-Team is like Wonder Woman and Superman. You prevented a bakery from exploding. Like
that sounds pretty good. Actually, we didn't even prevent it from exploding.
So you get given a letter, basically, and it's E.
progress? Maybe we started as E and we become the D team.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, you get up to Plan D.
Woo!
Excellent.
I liked the idea that Plan B was that we, after they fucked up the first time, we were there as Plan B. But but also like working against you as a fact that you terrified small store, the victims of the crime. You knocked a typically teenager unconscious just for trying to talk to you. He had a cat.
His name
should
was
have been named Gordon.
Yeah.
Also,
these are all reasons
motivated entirely by personal history as well. That may also has been a small issue. Yeah, right.
Like in fairness, the final battle was also from history, Between your history and my history, this was a backstory adventure.
There's a lot of fun jokes we can make about Plan D anyway.
Ooh. I think your thing was right, Lachie. I like to think that we had little watches, and like every 5 minutes, like ding, you've been demoted to Plan C. Ding, Plan D.
Well, that's the adventure, guys. Well done. You have saved the town. Once again, the city is saved.
Thank you
well
so
done.
much.
That's good. I really like this game.
That was a fun one.
Pretty ridiculous.
Well, this is my favorite system for kids. So if you got like a 5 or a 6-year-old, because there isn't any maths, it's so good for little ones.
And I'm sure it could be much more G-rated.
It can.
Mm-hmm.
Less crushed testicles, yes.
Are we just always the worst that you play with? Like the most chaotic.
We're just vile and vulgar.
No, I've had worse.
All right, challenge accepted. Let's go again.
From your, how'd you find your experience, Lexi, as a role play adventure?
I knew that there might be impro, but there was much more. There was much more non-linear impro than I was expecting. So I thought you would have to hold the story more, but the GM holds the story more.
Well, yes and no. I mean, we tend to pull it off the rails every chance we get.
We try to, anyway.
This is why I often end the games with a headache.
But it really comes down, I think, to the group you're playing with, and but no, look, you did very well. I mean, your improv moments pulling through, and I mean, you definitely carried the story at multiple intersections. So,
yes, you did. Fantastic.
Respect.
Fantastic. Well done, Lexi. Well done.
Well, Damien gave me we had some prep sessions, so I had some sneaky help. So.
Okay, where was my prep session? I had to come in here blind.
But I guess you kind of the GM sets the narrative, but we can kind of set a side narrative, and it's kind of variable.
I want to have some like flash forward scenes where I'm visiting Mindmaster in the prison of elders or whatever you want to call it, and I'm just like, so how'd you go from just friends to the next level with
Slap happy, sick of slapping. Yeah.
Or just wants to do it in a different way.
I love how we go off the rails. Oh.
This is online.
It's good.
I hope your mother isn't watching this, young lady.
As long as you can put a rating on it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Don't you, Damien? There's a little rating, not
Oh,
kids.
yeah. Not safe for kids.
Made for kids, yeah.
Just imagining Erin's mum watching it, like, she's right, you know.
Oh dear! On that
Tell
note,
you, your father was a real mind master before this.
On that happy note, let's. Erin might be. I don't know if Erin's okay. Yeah, we'll call the stream to an end there, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Lexi, thank you again.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very, very much.
Do you want to promote your theatre again before we leave?
Of course. Mill Theatre at derryroad.com. It's the first free enterprise. No, sorry. It's the first private enterprise. I've got too much in my brain. First private enterprise independent theatre in the ACT. So, and it's in one of the most exciting areas in Canberra, and it's all about building the capacity of the creative industries here, because it may be a small town, but it's fast growing, and it's kind of like a teenager busting out of its clothes. So come and...
Have you got a lineup of shows that you're wanting to come through yet, or is it,
first season, that's right, first season's all done. So I'm starting with an amazing Australian playwright called Oriel Gray. Most people don't know her. She wrote in the 50s and the 60s, and I'm starting with a beautiful play about social progress and environmental progress called The Torrents.
Very cool.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, best of luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. But I'll have to find a way. I don't know, now that I've got my own four walls, maybe, I don't know what can happen. Maybe there can be role play done, I don't know, on Wednesdays or, I don't know.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
They do like improv D&D performances sometimes. So
Cool.
that's sort of, feel free to look into that sort of space.
Yeah, all storytelling is welcome.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you, Dan. Much appreciated.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Dan, again for running.
And putting up with us.
Putting up with us.
The first two-timer and first free-timing GM for the group.
You're three-timing us? Oh, my God.
Yes.
You're amazing.
I'm such a slut.
All right. Farewell, Internet.
We just keep coming back for
Internet.
more. Bye.
See ya. Bye, Internet.